Hey there! I'm going to show you 5 places in Florida that are so insane they feel like they're from another planet. And the last one is so unbelievable, I'm literally going to give $10,000 to the first person who can prove it exists anywhere else in the world. We're talking about a massive fort in the middle of the ocean, a city where everyone drives a golf cart, and a castle built by one man using secrets nobody can figure out. You think you know Florida because of Disney World and beaches, but you have no idea what's really here. Most people fly to Florida, go to one theme park, and think they've seen it all. But they are missing out on the craziest, most unbelievable spots that are hiding in plain sight. I'm not just going to tell you about them, I'm going to take you there and show you why these places are one of a kind. We're going to explore a wilderness bigger than some states and even watch real-life mermaids. It's going to be a wild ride. Alright, for our first location, we had to charter this seaplane because you literally can't drive here. We are flying 70 miles west of Key West, over nothing but open ocean, to a place called Dry Tortugas National Park. Look down there. That giant brick hexagon sitting in the middle of the most insane turquoise water is Fort Jefferson. This isn't a movie set. This is a real, massive 19th century fort that most people don't even know exists. It's one of the largest brick buildings in the entire Western Hemisphere, and it's completely isolated from everything. Building this thing out here seems impossible, even today. They used over 16 million bricks, and every single one had to be shipped here by boat. Why would they build such a colossal structure in the middle of nowhere? It was designed to control shipping in the Gulf of Mexico. The sheer scale of this place is mind-blowing. You can walk the walls for what feels like miles, and everywhere you look it's just endless crystal-clear water. It feels like you've discovered a lost civilization. There is literally no other national park like this in the United States. It's a combination of insane military history, total isolation, and a breathtaking tropical paradise. Most national parks you can just drive to, but getting here is a real adventure that costs a ton of money and time, which is why it's so untouched. Okay, this next place is going to blow your mind. Forget everything you know about normal cities, because we are in the villages, and this place is on another level. Imagine a city with over 150,000 people, but almost no one under the age of 19. It's America's biggest retirement community, but it's more like a giant, non-stop party for seniors. The craziest part? The main form of transportation here isn't cars, it's golf carts. There are over 100 miles of dedicated golf cart paths. You can go to the supermarket, the movie theater, the doctor, literally anywhere in your custom golf cart. People deck them out to look like Hummers, old-timey cars, or even sports cars. It's like a real-life Mario Kart, but for retirees. They have town squares that look like they're straight out of a Hollywood movie set, with free live music and dancing every single night of the year. The culture here is unlike anything I've ever seen. There are thousands of clubs for literally any hobby you can imagine. There's a club for people who like synchronized swimming, a club for ukulele players, a club for people who just want to paddle board. If you can think of it, there's a club for it. Chapter 3. I want you to look at this. These are massive blocks of coral rock, each one weighing several tons. Now what if I told you this entire place, this coral castle, was built by one single man, and not some huge bodybuilder, but a guy who was only 5 feet tall and weighed 100 pounds. His name was Ed Leedskalnin, and from 1923 to 1951, he single-handedly and secretly carved and moved over 1,100 tons of coral rock to build this incredible structure. It's one of the world's greatest mysteries. Nobody ever saw him do it. He worked mostly at night by the light of a lantern. When people asked him how he moved these gigantic stones, he would just say he understood the laws of weight and leverage, and that he had discovered the secrets of the pyramids. Some people think he used magnetic forces or some kind of anti-gravity device. Seriously, there are theories involving aliens and supernatural powers, because what he did seems physically impossible for one person, especially back then. Look at this 9-ton gate. It's so perfectly balanced that a child could push it open with a single finger. When it broke in the 1980s, it took a team of engineers and a 20-ton crane to take it down and fix it, and even they couldn't figure out how he originally placed it with such precision. He built a telescope that weighs tons, all pointed at the North Star. He built rocking chairs made of solid stone that actually rock. Chapter 4. Okay, we've seen forts and cities, but now we're heading into pure, untamed nature. This is Everglades National Park, and it is an absolute giant. At 1.5 million acres, it's bigger than the entire state of Delaware. This isn't just another forest or swamp, it's the largest subtropical wilderness in the entire United States, and its ecosystem is found nowhere else on the planet. It's often called the River of Grass because it's a slow-moving river, 60 miles wide and over 100 miles long, but only a few inches deep in most places. This place is absolutely teeming with wildlife you just won't see anywhere else living together. This is the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles coexist in the wild. We're on an airboat right now, and if you look over there, that's a massive American alligator just sunbathing. We've seen dozens of them already. The environment here is so unique and so fragile. It's a complex web of sawgrass marshes, cypress swamps, and mangrove forests that all depend on the slow, steady flow of fresh water from Lake Okeechobee. This landscape has been shaped over thousands of years and supports a biodiversity that is just staggering. It feels ancient and prehistoric. Riding on this airboat, whipping across the water's surface through a sea of grass, is an experience you can't replicate. It feels like you're flying over an alien planet. Chapter 5. For our final location, we are at a place that is so uniquely Florida, it almost feels like a dream. Welcome to Weeki Wachee Springs, the home of the world-famous live mermaid shows. Yes, you heard me right, mermaids. For over 75 years, performers have been putting on underwater ballets in the crystal-clear water of this natural spring. They breathe through special air hoses hidden in the scenery, making it look like they're actually living and breathing underwater. It's kitschy, it's magical, and it's absolutely unforgettable. This isn't a chlorinated pool in a theme park. This is a first-magnitude natural spring. Over 117 million gallons of fresh, 74-degree water bubble up from deep underground caverns every single day. The theater is built right into the side of the spring, so you look through these huge glass panes directly into the natural environment. While the mermaids are performing, you'll see wild fish and turtles swimming right past them. It's surreal. The story behind this place is just as amazing. It was started in 1947 by a former Navy frogman who cleaned up the junk-filled spring and invented the breathing hose system. He trained local girls to swim and perform, and it became a classic American roadside attraction. So, what did you think? We explored a giant fort in the ocean, a city run by golf carts, a castle built by a mad genius, a river of grass filled with gators, and a spring with real-life mermaids. Florida is so much more than you thought, right? Each one of these places is a world of its own, with stories and secrets that you just can't find anywhere else. It just proves that adventure is hiding everywhere. You just have to look for it, and that's where you come in. If you want to join me on more insane adventures like this and see what other unbelievable places we can find, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Don't miss out on the next video because we're going even bigger. Click subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you all.